Now, I ain't saying I told you so, but didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, New York Knicks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. And the Knicks stole one at home. I mean, came back from a 22-point deficit with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, led by no other than Jalen Brunson, Mr. Clutch himself. Like, they came back from 22 points. I told you, Knicks in 6, man. Knicks in 6. Now let's get into this game. Because how in the hell did the Cleveland Cavaliers let the Knicks come back 22 points with 7 minutes to go in the game? How did you do that? How did that happen? I'll tell you how it happened. James Harden ain't show up. The beard ain't show. That's exactly how it happened. They let Brunson take over that game at the end. Because it looked like in the third quarter, the Knicks couldn't buy a bucket. They couldn't get a bucket. They couldn't get the ball to go in the basket to save their lives. But, hey, the fourth quarter, boy, it was a change. Boy, I don't know what flipped in that Madison Square Garden in that arena, but something changed. Something flipped. And the Knicks took it. The Knicks took it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Donovan Mitchell gave it all he had, but where was James Harden? James Harden only had, what, 15 points? 5 for 16 from the floor? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. I mean, it just looked like the Cleveland Cavaliers just collapsed in the fourth quarter. I mean, they just collapsed in the clutch. Because, I mean, when it came down to the clutch, man, the Knicks had it. The Knicks got the ball into the hands of their superstars, into the hands of their playmakers, and I'd be damned if they didn't make plays. Starting with Jalen Brunson, as I said before, then it went over to Shamet with a clutch 3 to tie the game. Let's not forget Mikal Bridges' 2 clutch threes to put them in position to tie the game. But then you had James Harden. He hit 1 floater, well, a mid-range jumper to a 2-point lead. But then you got Jalen Brunson with the bank shot to send the game to overtime, man. Like, how do you not only let them come back, but you let them take you to overtime? You knew the game was over once you got to overtime. Once you said you was going to overtime, you knew the game was over. You got the Knicks who caught their second win. And you got the Cleveland Cavaliers that's gassed. They just won 7 games with the Pistons 2 days before. They gassed. They tanked. So now you got the Knicks that's full of energy. They got the energy of their home crowd behind them. And they finna take it. And now Cleveland, you got to stay in New York for the next 2 days and hear all this chatter? You got to hear all this? And you don't think New York finna come out and go 2-0 against y'all? Like I said, Knicks in 6, man. Knicks in 6. I don't see Cleveland coming back from that, man. You can't come back from that deficit. And then we get to overtime. Oh boy, that was just a show out. I mean, you had Shamet showing out. Of course, Brunson showed out. But OG Anunoby? I mean, the first 2.5 minutes of the overtime, it was just OG and Jalen Brunson. Top of the key, pick and roll. That was the game, the first 2.5 minutes. You couldn't do nothing about that. You couldn't stop that. Cleveland had no answer for them two. So I would not be ashamed to say that if New York go back to that to start the game on tomorrow, Brunson and OG at the top of the key, pick and roll. Don't get me wrong, both teams had an off night shooting from 3, shooting from deep, but I don't think that's going to be the case come game 2. I think the Knicks going to start getting that shot to fall early, not in the clutch, early. The Knicks cannot come out and think they're going to come out and keep playing hero ball now. You got to come out. If you finna be the champs, if you finna get to that next round, you got to come out firing on all cylinders. You can't wait until the last minute to turn it on. No, that ain't what New York do. That ain't what the Knicks about. The Knicks, hey, you going to come out strong and you going to finish strong. That should be the Knicks mentality going into game 2. Come out strong, finish strong. We don't let up. You don't let up at no point. At no point. Do not let up. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what game 2 going to bring. But like I said, man, Knicks in 6. Knicks in 6.